Good day everyone, I'm Angel Intong from 11 St. Lawrence and today I'm going to talk about one-to-one function. But first, what is function? Function is a relation in which each element of the domain corresponds to exactly one element of the range. For each element of the domain, there is exactly one element of range, which means that when you input one value for x, we expect to get one unique value of y. Now let's go to one-to-one function. The function f is one-to-one if for any x sub 1 and x sub 2 in the domain of f, then f of x sub 1 is not equal to f of x sub 2. That means when you substitute the different value of x sub 1 to the given function, they must not be equal. So if it turns out equal, the given function is not a one-to-one function. That means that if you have two different x and if you substitute it to the given function, the result must not be equal. In simple words, for each range, there is exactly one domain. That is the definition of one-to-one function. Now let's identify the equation if it is a one-to-one function or not. Number one, first, we need to substitute the f of x to 0 and find the value for x. If we get one value for x, that means it is a one-to-one function. If we get two or more, then it's not a one-to-one function. So for number one, we get one value for x, so it is a one-to-one function. Now let's try number two. Let's substitute the f of x to 0. In number 2, we have two value for x, positive 2 and negative 2. Now let's go to the graph of one-to-one function. All functions satisfy the vertical line test. All one-to-one functions satisfy both vertical and horizontal line tests. Let's first look at the graph of a function. As what I said earlier, the graph of a function only satisfies the vertical line test, and we can see here that the horizontal line intersects twice. That's why it is just a function because it doesn't satisfy the horizontal line test. However, in the graph of one-to-one function, it both satisfy the horizontal line test and the vertical line test because the horizontal line and the vertical line crosses only one point. That is all about one-to-one function. I hope you learned something. Thanks for listening.